And I loved going through the process of looking at my life's vision, looking at what I would spend my time on if I was in a perfect world. What time of the day would I wake up? What would be the first thing that I went to? What would be the second thing? What's meaningful to me? How much would I read? How much would I hug my kids? How much time would I spend exercising? Would I spend time outside or inside? Would I meditate or not? Would I do yoga or not? Would I do CrossFit or not? Would I go mountain biking or not? Would I go jeeping or not? Would I go for a walk or not? What time? How much time? And I do my vision as a weekly planner and a monthly planner also. But I started with the weekly part. I started with the daily. All right, here, what do I want to do every day? All right, so every day I want to do this. 3 times a week, I want to do this other thing. 1 time a week, I want to do this. So some of my fingerprint, again, you and I have a different fingerprint. I will give you some ideas, but you can't just copy my fingerprint. You can't just copy my life vision. You've got to have your life vision. So some of the things I said is I'm going to have a date night at least once a week. I selected Monday nights. So the girl that she and I had been dating for a long time, we decided to make sure that we went out on a date every single Monday. That was a perfect day for both of us to be able to do it. So we go and we start our date nights, and now our relationship's getting stronger. It becomes a non-negotiable. With my children, I start having a date night with each boy. Date is an open-ended way to put it, but I started spending time with each one, and I still do. So I finally started doing that. I finally started going to the gym every day and going mountain biking every day. Practically every day, either one. I mean, sometimes it's raining, sometimes you break something, hurt yourself really bad. Like I hurt my ribs. And so that kind of held me back, but I had my vision of the things that were non-negotiable so long as I didn't have a cracked rib or so long as it was not raining outside. So any good day, I'm outside, I'm doing this. And I start working much, much less because I found that the vision that I created didn't account for working 120 hours that week. It did not even account for working 40 hours in a week. The only way that I could live my vision was to work less than 20 hours in a week. So it didn't happen overnight, but I started working between 4 hours a week to about 12 hours a week. And that was able to allow me to be able to put the focus on some of the other things that I was missing in my balance. Again, balance is not something you will always have. When you're starting new ventures, there's going to be a little bit that's out of balance, and that's okay. When you're starting a new balance, there's a little bit of give and take, but you got to have some of those non-negotiables each day, each week, each month, and each year. Like how many times are you going to travel outside of your state? How many times are you going to travel outside your country? Where are you going to go? Are you going to learn a new language? How much time are you going to spend learning a new language? I don't read the Bible, but I know I have a lot of listeners that probably would think, hey, I want to study the scriptures. I want to study those scriptures and see what the word of God says. I want to meditate. Now, I'm not very good at meditation. I do my meditation in an ice bath. It's the only place that I can clear my mind for 3 to 12 minutes. Between 3 and 12 minutes, I do an ice bath multiple days a week, almost every day. It's part of my vision. Mountain biking, part of my vision. Exercise, part of my vision. Eating right, part of my vision. I sponsored a conference recently, and there was a whole bunch of food options at different restaurants. None of them hit the macros that I was looking for. So part of my vision is I eat healthy food that I know what's in it. So every single day that I went to this event, I brought my own overnight oats for breakfast. I brought my own breakfast. I brought my own lunch, and I brought my own second lunch. I eat a lot of times per day because I exercise a lot and I need to fuel my body. So I brought, breakfast, lunch, and second lunch. I stopped buying 30 packs of beers and going through them once a week. Part of my vision was I'm not going to wake up hungover. I'm not going to wake up in a bad state of mind. That's going to keep me away from my other goals.